He'd do that, but like hard and twist. And he'd put just the whole game. I mean, the whole game. You'd come off and you'd be like scratched all over your back, all over your chest, like your arms are bruised. It's literally like you'd been in like a wrestle with a cat. As a teammate, Jack Grealish honestly is hilarious. He's a really good guy.
He like seems on, you know, through social media and stuff, seems to be an absolute lamb, an angel. You know, like he seems like the sweetest man, as you say. But like, what's the like? Because I always think of Keown and I think of on and off pitch differences. Martin Keown from when I was watching, because like he was just fearless and I'd say, you know, I'm sure you what I was saying, an absolute lunatic. And then he started doing punditry, and he was almost sort of softly spoken, like almost went from being like an old, almost like a granddad. And I was like, but you were like trying to bite Van Nistelrooy's face at one point. What the, you know what I mean? It's like,
yeah.
Are there any other extremes of that where you go, because like you say, Grealish was a one who's like a pain in the arse, and then, oh, he's a nice chap. Who's the worst to play against? Who do you go, oh, I've got to deal with that bellend? Who's actually, I'm not saying he's on pitch bellend is different, obviously. Centre back who just go, I'm gonna have that tool belt in my ear.
I know someone I hated playing against. Not because like it wasn't. I wouldn't put. He was a good defender, but I wouldn't put him up there as like the hardest I played against. But it was horrible, and whenever it was funny because whenever I think Man City played against, or Haaland played against him, and there was a picture after the game. I'm pretty sure Haaland had scored. He had his top off, and you could see like all the scratches and marks in certain places.
Who was that?
And I knew, I was like, and I know exactly who that's from. I know it's Yerry Mina, who used to be at Everton. I think he's left now.
What did he do? That it was just be.
Honestly, every time I play against him, he's like, he tries to give you some like verbals and just try and put you off your game. But like, I quite enjoyed it when he was giving some. But then he would like off the ball, you know, like a chicken nip on the back of the arm. Like he'd do that, but like hard and twist. And he'd put just the whole game. I mean, the whole game. You'd come off and you'd be like scratched all over your back, all over your chest, like your arms are bruised. It's literally like you'd been in like a wrestle with a cat.
Not the same thing, but I went to Glastonbury when I was 18 with 3 of my friends, and I shared a tent with my mate Harry, right? And Harry used to sleep in a bit, and it was, you know, it's quite sort of a heavy few days. And I think second that morning, we all sat round, and Harry comes out the tent, and he stands up and he goes, "What the hell's going on?" And his T-shirt, right, had been ripped like a tiger had done its claws across his front and back of his T-shirt, and he's like going, "What's happened?" And still to this day, we don't know what happened. It looked like a tiger had been scratching at him.
So when are you're gonna tell him that you did it eventually?
No, none of us know. None of us know. His T-shirt was hanging off him in shreds, like a tiger had been clawing at him.
Wait, and he went to bed like that, or
he woke up with it, and we have no idea how it happened. To this day, he was just standing there in this shredded T-shirt, going, "Seriously, lads, what's happened? What's happened?" Well, I don't know, Harry. Calm down.
Was he scratched as well, or just the T-shirt just completely ripped?
I think it's just the T-shirt was being like shredded, and he was really freaking out, and we were all a bit sort of tender. And just go, "I don't know, shush."